So in the last video we discussed about the definition of inertia. So if you remember, what is the definition of inertia? It says what? If a body is at rest, it will remain at rest. If a body is in uniform motion, it will keep on moving with the same uniform motion along the same straight line. And that is called as what? Inertia. Or in different way, if you wanted to express, what I said, inertia is what? It is the inability of a body to change its state of rest or of uniform motion. Or you can say it is the inherent property of all the bodies to resist any kind of change in its state of rest or of uniform motion. So in any way, you can also just define what is inertia. Now today we'll discuss how inertia depends on the mass. Now if you look at inertia depends on mass, it is very important you remember. Inertia depends on what? It depends on mass. It depends on the mass of a body. Okay, inertia depends on the mass of a body. How it depends? It is directly proportional to the mass. Okay, so inertia, if you look at, so inertia is directly proportional to mass. So what is directly proportional in the sense? If I increase the mass, inertia will also, what? It will also increase. That is what it is directly proportional. Like take an example if I am taking here. Let's suppose I am taking a car, okay, and a truck. There is a car is there. Suppose there is a car. So this is a car is there and there is a heavy truck is there. Car, there is a truck is there. Okay, whose mass is more? If you look at truck's mass, so you can say mass of truck is greater than the mass of the car. So as per this relation, I said what? Inertia is directly proportional to mass, or it depends on the mass. So that means what? Heavier the mass, more will be the inertia. The same thing or the same relation if we'll see here. So that means out of this car and the truck, whose mass is more? Truck's mass is more. So that means the inertia of truck will be more in comparison to the inertia of the car. Okay. So like I am taking an example over here. Let's suppose both are at rest. There is a truck lying on the ground. That means it is on the road. So it is at rest condition. Even there is a car on the road also. Both are at rest. Now let's suppose we are pushing both of them with the same amount of force. You will notice that to set that car into motion, that force may be sufficient. The same force will be insufficient to set the truck into motion. Why? Because the truck's inertia is more because of its what? More mass. Or similarly, if I'll say both are moving, let's suppose both are in motion and both speed is also same. Both the car and the trucks, they are moving with the same speed. And you have to stop both of them. Then we'll notice that what? In case of car, it will be easier to stop with the less amount of force. But the same amount of force if you are applying to stop the truck, it will be very difficult. Okay, so you understood how inertia depends on mass.